It started with a note, folded twice, slipped under my front door. Comply with HOA standards within 48 hours or face consequences. No signature, no contact number. Just that, typed in block letters. At first, I thought it was a prank. I'd only moved into Maple Ridge community 3 months ago, and the place looked picture perfect. Manicured lawns, silent streets, matching mailboxes. Too perfect. The HOA had rules for everything. Paint color, grass length, even how long a garage door could stay open. But this? A threat? I shrugged it off. That night, around 11 p.m., someone knocked on my door. 3 slow knocks. When I opened it, 2 men stood there in dark jackets with badges that glinted under my porch light. Evening, sir, one said. Sheriff's Department. We've had reports of non-compliance issues from the HOA. Need to step inside and take a look. Something felt off. Their uniforms were too new, too plain. The one who spoke avoided eye contact. The other scanned my house through the doorway. I asked for ID. They flashed badges quickly, too quickly, and one of them rested his hand near his holster, though I couldn't see a real firearm. Sir, we can make this easy, the talker said. Let us in, check your property, and we'll be out of your hair. I kept the chain lock on. My gut said no. You said you're from the Sheriff's Department. I said, which office? He hesitated, then said, county. Which county? I pressed. He stared at me blankly, like a student caught bluffing. The silence stretched. Then he smirked. You're making a mistake, he said. People who don't cooperate with the HOA end up regretting it. I slammed the door, locked it, dialed 911. The dispatcher's voice was calm. Sir, no units were dispatched to your address tonight. Stay inside. Real deputies are on the way. That's when the banging started. Heavy, deliberate, on my back door this time. They were circling the house. I killed the lights, grabbed the baseball bat I kept near the stairs, and crouched behind the couch. Through the window, I saw one of them fiddling with the side gate. The other stood at the end of my driveway, talking into a walkie-talkie. Then headlights washed over them. A white patrol car pulled up silently. No sirens, just authority. Real authority. The man who stepped out wasn't like the others. Real badge, real belt, real stance. The kind of calm that only comes from being actually in charge. He called out, Sheriff's Department. Step away from the property. The 2 men froze. One tried to run. The deputy tackled him within seconds. The other raised his hands. I watched in the window as backup arrived. Lights flashing red and blue now, cutting through the perfect quiet of Maple Ridge. Later, when they took my statement, the sheriff, real one, sat across from me, arms crossed. You're lucky you didn't let them in, he said. Those men aren't law enforcement. Not even close. But this isn't the first report we've had from this neighborhood. What do you mean? I asked. He exhaled. Your HOA's under investigation. Extortion, harassment, intimidation. We've been building a case for months. These guys, they're hired muscle. Someone high up is paying them to scare homeowners into compliance or to sell. That hit me like a brick. Sell? You mean? Yeah, he said. They push people out, flip the houses to developers. Easy profit. For a week, patrol cars parked on my street at night. I noticed blinds moving across the road. Neighbors who once smiled at me now avoided eye contact. One woman quietly slipped me a note in the grocery store parking lot. They did the same to my husband. He left. The sheriff told me not to confront anyone. But then, a black SUV started parking opposite my house every night. Engine off. Lights off. Just sitting there. I called it in twice. Each time, it vanished before patrol arrived. One night, I walked up to it myself. No plates. Tinted windows. I tapped on the glass. Nothing. Just the hum of a running engine. When I stepped back, the window rolled down an inch, and a voice I recognized said, You should have moved when you had the chance. Next morning, the sheriff knocked on my door again. Only this time, he wasn't in uniform. Jeans, jacket, no cruiser. He said, Can I come in? I hesitated. Then I saw it. The badge on his belt. Real. The same one I'd seen the first night. He walked to the kitchen, lowered his voice. We got them. Your HOA president and 3 board members. Money laundering, fraud, intimidation. Those 2 fake cops were part of it. I finally exhaled. So it's over? He looked at me, steady, unreadable. Almost. We found something in their office. A list. Every homeowner marked with red or green. Green meant compliant. Red meant targeted. He slid a folded paper across my counter. My name was at the top, in red ink. Then he said something I'll never forget. You weren't supposed to call us that night. Someone else was. I stared at him. What do you mean? He opened the door and looked out toward the street. We're still figuring that out, he said. But whoever tipped them off knew exactly when you'd be home. Someone inside this neighborhood wants you gone. He paused, hand on the doorknob. Keep your lights on tonight. The door closed behind him. I walked to the window and looked out. Across the street, 3 porch lights flicked on, one after another, like a signal. That SUV was back. This time, it didn't drive away.